Christmas isn't all jingle bells and jolly old St. Nick. There are darker and creepier figures lurking about, and they don't come from the North Pole. Many of these scary figures hail from pre-Christian traditions and folklore and have become enveloped in Christmas over time. Where Santa is about rewarding well-behaved children, some of these entities are focused on the naughty list. If threatening your kids about Santa won't get them to behave, perhaps a story about an ogre coming to cook them in a stew will. Of course, not all these horrific holiday figures are evil. Some are more mischievous and benevolent, despite their more appropriate for Halloween appearances. Still, if your kid cries upon meeting Santa, maybe don't tell them about Krampus. Here are our top 5 picks of the creepiest, scariest Christmas urban legends. Bellenickel. Bells roughly translate as fur in German, and nickel here refers to jolly old St. Nicholas. So Bellenickel is St. Nicholas in fur or pelts. And this figure from German folklore does indeed dole out the occasional gifts like Santa Claus. He even carries a sack full of candy for good little children. That, however, is where the similarities end. Instead of a nice coat, Bellenickel's furs are grimy and sometimes just outright dirty. And while St. Nick will just leave a lump of coal for naughty children, Bellenickel will whip them on their backs with a switch. And don't bother lying. Just like the real St. Nick, he's always watching, and he knows when you've been naughty or nice. Murray Lude. The Murray Lude is a Welsh skeletal horse spirit. It is a custom in which revelers will visit your home while carrying a horse skull that has been decked during the holidays with ribbon, bells, and a sheet to give the whole affair a ghostly appearance. The Murray Lude troupe will engage the owners in a battle of verses and insults. If the troupe has the cleverest rhymes, they are allowed in for drinks and food, while Murray Lude will scare away anything unwanted from the year. Even if the owner wins the verses battle, they will still let the troupe in for this reason. Like many of the creatures on this list, Murray Lude's origins are lost, though there's a long history of white horses in British folklore, with horses themselves representing power and fertility. Krampus. Perhaps the best known of scary Christmas figures is the Krampus. This creature hails from Central European traditions. Though the exact origins are muddled, scholars agree Krampus dates back to pre-Christian time. The name derives from the German word Krampet, which means claw, an appropriate name given that Krampus is often a demonic-looking figure with claws, horns, and a very long tongue. People celebrate Krampus with festivals before Christmas, dressing up as scary figures as a way to balance the now very sweet traditions of Christmas. Though the festival can occur through the month, they often begin on Krampus night, which in some European countries is the night before the feast of St. Nicholas on December 6th. The Krampus is the yin to St. Nick's yang. Jeremy Sayers, organizer of the first Krampus Festival in Orlando, Florida, told the Smithsonian Magazine in 2015, "You have the saint, you have the devil. It taps into a subconscious desire that a lot of people have that is the opposite of the Christmases a lot of you grew up with." Just because someone is scary looking doesn't mean they always are. La Bafana may look like a hag, but this Italian witch is not a creature of Halloween. She is actually associated with the Epiphany, a post-Christmas observance that celebrates the arrival of the 3 wise men in Bethlehem. Legend has it that the Bafana was asked by the wise men to join them, but she declined and said she had too much work to do. Realizing her mistake, she tried to catch up with them, but was unable to do so. Exhausted on the eve of their arrival in Bethlehem, she threw herself under a tree, and a branch from the tree fell and became a magical broomstick that allowed her to fly, looking for baby Jesus. Today, the Bafana appears during and just before Epiphany events, giving treats and small gifts to good children, or leaving the gifts in their houses, much like Santa Claus. Of course, not all witches that appear at this time are good witches. Grila hails from the Icelandic folklore and is more interested in eating children than giving them things to eat. Come Christmas time, Grila is said to come down from her mountain and seek out naughty children. She gathers them up in a sack, carries them back to her mountain in order to make them into a stew. While the Bafana is often a kind-looking witch, the Grila is truly a hideous-looking one, with horns on her head, many tails, and a very large wart-covered nose. This is one Christmas-time visitor you don't want to see. Okay, that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed these creepy Christmas urban legends from around the world. Please don't forget to smash that like button, share this out, and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much to our members and to each and every single one of you who watch our videos. I think I'm just going to leave you here with a couple of pictures of some creepy clowns from the past. Have a great night. Merry Christmas, everyone.